What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, and since you guys seem to really like this type of video, I thought I'd bring it back again. The how would you hit these bases, or how would you hit this base? So let's go ahead and check out some really awesome attacks, and you all can decide how you would have attacked these bases before I go ahead and show it. So let's start with the first one, number 13. We're going to watch Canadian come in here. How would you all hit this base? Go ahead and check out. I'll move the screen around just so you can see the layout, everything kind of cool there. Any builder huts in the corners and everything like that. Go ahead and put it on pause and decide how you would attack this base. And since you've probably either not put it on pause or you've taken it off pause, let's go ahead and see if you chose the same type of attack. If you all chose the Zapquake Tri-La-Loon with Barbarian King, Suicide, Skelly Trap on Queen, and Naked Queen Walk at the 9 o'clock, then you were right on. But I gotta be honest, I wouldn't have done that. I mean, I wouldn't have picked that attack or that. Really cool composition here. So we do a Zake or a Zapquake on that first air defense towards, in the core. And then we're going to drop a king to kind of do a, so he's not actually going to get the queen, he's going to use skelly traps right here. So the queen is going to get distracted by the some of the skellies, and then finally the king, and the baby dragon is going to also be there to take out the queen in case the skellies didn't get it, but also do some funneling. And then we've got to get the clan castle, we've got some loons coming in there to grab all of those air targeting troops, which there are quite a bit. I think 4 or 5 wizards and a baby dragon, so pretty much the most amount of air targeting troops you can get. So that king has got nothing to do with any of these things. He's not going to be able to get the wizards. He's not going to ever be able to get the baby dragon, so he's going to go down. That poison is going to take everything out. That baby dragon is doing tons of work, and we've got a queen just basically doing cleanup right now with the La-Loons coming in front of her to kind of protect her, to make sure she can do as long of a walk as possible. We've got those 2 lava hounds stuck on this particular air defense, and they finally get through away from that sweeper. There is that lava hound is way down on energy, but he's got a max lava hound coming in to supplement that one. And we've got loons coming in from the 2 o'clock and 2:30-ish type of position. They go down. We still have 2 more loons. We've got some minions coming in to clean up behind those loons, and we still have 2 air defenses up, but that max lava hound is tanking quite a bit and finally makes its way down to that last and final air defense. It's not going to last too long. A couple balloons get collateral damaged in there, and that one pops finally. We've got no spell for these loons though, so they've really got to do it by themselves. The queen goes down to that cannon, I believe, and now the cool thing is there is only 1 air targeting troop after that air defense goes down, and that is the archer. They are distracted by a couple minions, so it's going to allow those balloons to get in there. And then we are going to get the 3 stars. So good way to start us off. Let's go ahead and put that masking back on again so we can go to the next base, which is going to be right down number 14. So let's check this one out, and we'll look at this base and see how would you all attack this one. I wanted to pick some different attack styles and different layouts of bases where the air defenses were offset in the core, just wizard tower farms, just a whole bunch of things, offset, centralized, king, queen, all that kind of good stuff. Just take a look at this, see what you think. Some builder huts in the corners there, just in case. Pause it, and then let's go ahead and see. All right, so if you all picked a stoned Go-Bo La-Loon, then you're on the same page as Emiliano was. Here we go here. I think we've got 2 no, we don't have, we've got bowlers. So we've got 1 lava hound, and we've got 3 golems coming in here with just 10 loons on the back end. So different variation of the normal shattered Go-Bo La-Loon. But he makes it work. So he's gonna have 3 golems coming in from the noon to 3 o'clock positions, and he's very patient with that first golem up top there, just to be able to tank a lot of stuff, because he knows that when he drops that other golem in there, that it's going to be attacked by both the king and the queen. So there we go, dropping those other 2 golems in there with some wizards right behind that. And he does have 4 wall breakers, drops a poison on the king and queen to go ahead and mitigate whatever damage he can. I think one golem goes down already. That archer queen goes down, and then we've got some wall breakers that need to come in here. There we go. And now we can drop our king, queen, and bowlers. They get that final archer tower snipe at the last second, and 3 baby dragons in the clan castle. Just interesting stuff there. But we have no more defenses all the way on that eastern part of the base, so they're really getting a good funnel in there, getting all the core defenses, taking care of that. We do have a heal that's going to heal for that wizard tower farm, even though the bowlers are kind of walking their own way. But the king and golems are still in the center. King uses the ability. Queen is still full health, except after that giant bomb with ability. And we got the lava hound. There's only 1 air defense left. And they're coming in with 2 hastes to get to that air defense, and this really nice timing. That lava hound just pops. We got almost the maximum amount of lava pups that are available, and then a back end loon to either distract or take out that archer tower up top. And we've just got too many balloons to go ahead and be worried about anything. So we still have bowlers up. We got a queen that finally uses her ability, and we've got cleanup. So really good attack. I think I don't really like coming in on king and queen, so I don't know if I would have picked that same strategy, but Emiliano makes it work. All right, back to the let's put a little masking there. There we go. And let's go to the next base, which will be number 15. I don't want to spoil alert with you that the next one is going to be 16, but we've got some really good different style of attack. So take a look at this base. Oh no, you guys can cheat a little bit. Let's move this down. Oh well. there we go. Now you not that you couldn't rewind it and check that out, but anyway, we've got this base right here, and it's an interesting style base. You know, it's not the cookie cutter design. It's got that weird top there, so just go ahead and take a look at it, put it on pause, and tell me what you all would use to attack this base. Notice those 4 air defenses are kind of towards the back end of the base. All right, so let's go ahead and see what Emiliano actually chose for this attack, and I'm going to go reset this back again, and we're going to go ahead and put this down. So he's done a queen charge, quad quake with baby dragons. So and I guess a V or what do they call it? V babe drag or V drag or something like that. There is 1 Valkyrie, but the Valkyrie is really just for clan castle mitigation. So when the queen gets in there, in case there's a whole bunch of archers or goblins or barbarians or something like that, or even wizards. So we've got, I think we're gonna have the queen come in at 6. There we go, and a baby dragon to funnel it. We do have, I think, bowlers in the clan castle with it's going to be used with a king walk to go ahead and take out that top 9 to 10 type of area. And then we've got wall breakers to come in here and get into that king type compartment, or where that king just jumped into. So I like the guts that he has there. He brings 5 wall breakers because he's not even going to go use a test. Well, he uses 1 test wall breaker and then he throws 4 in right after another because that cannon is on one of them. But he does get the wall break in. Now he's going to quad quake and get access to all of those air defenses, as one of them's already gone down. And she's going to go ahead and take out that trash gold mine on the outskirt of the building, then basically walk right into it. And I think he's going to wait till the clan castle gets tripped. Does not have any poisons. Has 3 rages. Still hasn't used 1 yet. So we're going to go ahead and get that clan castle tripped here. And there's the Valkyrie, just in case for the clan castle, but I think it was a little preemptive. I think was expecting that clan castle to be popped a little earlier, so that Valkyrie's just going to bang on the wall, and he's going to have to deal with. There she goes. She finally wakes up and goes after that clan castle, and then shoots forward to take out that wizard tower, and then she's done. So now we've got that king bowler walk from the 9 to 12 compartment or area, and then we've got hogs to go ahead and take out that third air defense. Very nicely done. Way to look and notice that that is a straight shot right there. Didn't even need 3 hogs. Could have used, or 4 hogs. Could have used 3 hogs, but better safe than sorry. We still have one more rage left over for this queen as she hits a giant bomb, and she's got that last air defense to get to, which she will in just a second. We have a Tesla farm at the outskirt, which is going to be a little problematic for these baby dragons, but he still has 5 more, so he's just being very patient to see how far his kill squad gets in, and then he's going to drop those 4 baby dragons. And look at how he drops those 4 baby dragons to make sure they're all under rage when they're dropped there. Once they get together, they lose that inherent rage effect, but does really nice there. And it doesn't really matter at this point who takes that expo out, because that queen is tanking, and he's got 4 baby dragons, max king, and a bunch of bowlers that are just throwing it down. So there we go. Very nice attack. I have trouble with this attack, so I probably wouldn't have chose it, but he definitely hit it with the right way, and it was really nicely done. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the next attack. And like I gave you that spoiler, it is number 16. And oh, look at that, it's me. So how would I attack this base? That is the question, right? So we've got pretty much 4 semi-cored air defenses. None of them are really reachable by a queen walk, maybe a queen charge. And then we've got a queen up in that 12 o'clock compartment, but not really easily accessible either, not simply accessible, because there is an archer tower and those weird things there. So just take a look at this base and see how you would attack it. Now, honestly, if this was a cleanup, so if I was to attack this base, I probably would do a Gobo La Lune coming in from 10 o'clock and getting that queen and both of those possibly even that 3rd air defense down there. But first hit was a 97%, so all I needed to do was clean it up. So what did I use? I used the blue peeler attack, which worked out very nicely. And it's a queen coming in from 9 o'clock walking down to, or 12 o'clock walking down to 9 o'clock, and a P.E.K.K.A coming in from 9 o'clock walking to 12 o'clock and meeting in between. Baby dragon for the funnel up top there. And this queen is going to go ahead and get the archer tower, and she's going to get the enemy queen just on the outskirts. And then I'm going to use some wizards on the 9 o'clock area, doing some funneling, making sure that P.E.K.K.A walks where we want her to walk as well. So there we go to that army camp. Everything's going just swimmingly. That baby dragon is just getting so much value, cleaning up that whole entire side. Dropped the poison a little bit late, but guess what? There's no defenses on my queen, so it doesn't really make a difference. And this P.E.K.K.A just decides to be very stubborn, and she is going to go ahead and start banging on a wall in just a second. We're going to drop a jump in here to get those Valks, king, queen, and bowlers to take to get into the core, and also take out that enemy king and queen, which they will do. But the P.E.K.K.A, like I said, she is just going to bang on the wall. She is not going to join the rest of the crew there. She's got her own healers. She's going to do her solo tour with the healers. So we got a P.E.K.K.A walk on the side. And then we've got the rest of the kill squad just making their way through the base. Queen gets that lava hound finally and pops it. And if it was better, I would have actually used the P.E.K.K.A to walk into the base and the queen to walk on the outside, but it's just fine. It's no big deal. So the queen is going to use her ability, take out that expo, and then that air defense that's sniping that poor healer on the P.E.K.K.A. And at this point, the kill squad is kind of petering out, so I got to send some hogs in at the 6 o'clock compartment, because that queen is banging on a wall, the king is banging on a wall, and that P.E.K.K.A has 2 to 3 point defenses on it, and it would not be able to stay up with just one healer. 2 healers possibly, but 1 healer no. So needed to make that executive decision to go ahead and take care of that compartment right there, and also let that queen live. So it was a dual fold, and this P.E.K.K.A is going to get healed all the way back up to full completely, so we just got to be a little bit patient. We do have a couple of wizards and minions to go ahead and help to get some of those inside defenses, as that queen's not going to make it all the way. Time to drop some archers down on that 6 o'clock and 3 o'clock, or a minion there. So there we got the archer. And that, like I said, that P.E.K.K.A. is almost getting back up to full health. So it's like getting a brand new tag team P.E.K.K.A. right in that's not even been hit before, which is awesome. That's the cool thing about this attack, is you can have a troop last from beginning to end with full energy. And then we've got, as soon as she gets aggro, there we go, on those 2-point defenses, it's time to throw the wizards in there. They're going to go ahead and take care of those cannons and Tesla and wizard tower, and the P.E.K.K.A's just got to go ahead and tank. So there's 3-star, and that's how we do that. Blue peeler. Okay, let's get that masking back on again. All right, so let's go down to number 17, because again, different attack. So let's go ahead and check this one out. There we go. Here's the base here. Those 4 air defenses, kind of offset from the queen, all the way in the back there. Take a look at the the base design. Let's see if I can shrink it down. There we go. And take a look and see what you all think about it. And how would you all do this? All right. So, would you use a Shattered Go Hobo with Queen Walk? If you would, then you're doing the same thing that Matos did. All right, so let's go ahead and check this attack out. We've got a Queen Walk coming in from noon until 9 o'clock. So that's going to take a little bit of time to go ahead and do. And then he's going to drop his 2 golems in there at around the 9:30ish to break into that compartment, that top compartment there. And everything's going to match up and meet up there. We've got a wizard doing a little bit of funneling work. The queen is going to backtrack a little bit to get the archer tower and air defense. And using a kick-ass well-placed jump is going to get everything into that core in just a second. So we've got those golems coming in there just to do some funneling work. One of them is dropped in already. Clan Castle is tripped, but 2 of the wizards decide they go for that poor golem that's just, all he's doing is minding his own business. So the queen is going to go ahead. No, she's not even going to get it. She's just, now she will. She needed to get a couple hits on that elixir storage first. So we've got funneling going on in the bottom left with the wizard, and everything else going into the core. That bottom wizard is a huge deal. That clearing out all those trash buildings on the side, make sure that those bowlers and queen, you see how they did that double take right there? They're like, oh, we want to walk outside the base. Very nicely placed jump and rage right in that core to get everything in there. And we've got everything just rerouting just perfectly. I mean, this base never had a shot. We have a bunch of hogs coming in from the bottom to go ahead and look at all these defenses. They're all getting tanked by the kill squad. Those golems are tanking, the king is tanking, everybody's tanking. Those hogs are just coming in for a free buffet. These ones are not, though, at 3 o'clock. They have to earn their keep. They're getting hit by the cannon and the archer tower, but now look at this. It is just colliding right down onto that air defense. 3 wizards for cleanup. They do hit a giant bomb. Kids, don't do this at home. Don't swag at home. Just whatever. But Matos just decides he's going to keep that heal, and then we've got some skelly traps, air traps, trying to pick on those healers. Queen turns around and gets that. We got tons of hogs cleaning up. Look at the split. We've got wizards cleaning up. We've got queen cleaning up. We got golems trying to clean up. And we've just got a 3-star in the making here. That's the formula for 3-star. Really cool hit. Well executed. Everything going in that core was a big deal there. All right, just 2 more and then we'll be done here. So let's get that masking right back on again so nobody can cheat. This time we're not going down to number 18. No, we're going all the way down to number 22. And if you don't do what God does, then you're not doing it right, I guess is the answer. So I wanted to show this because I hit it first. I just executed it poorly. He made a couple of different tweaks, but I wanted to show it because it's one of those kind of funky, think you're slick bases by putting all the ADs in the core, but pretty easily beat. The cleanup was just a complete crush. I just came in from the noon instead of coming in from the 9, and I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, what would you guys do to hit this base? Would you do it with air? Would you do it with ground? Would you do it with the combination? Or would you just mass goblin it? Because that's going to get the 3. All right, so check that out. Look at some of the buildings on the side. Everything's Cool. All right, let's go ahead and see what he does here. He's going to go ahead and bring a queen walk from the 7 o'clock all the way up to 3 o'clock, and then a king golem bowler walk from the other side from 9 to 12. So we'll go ahead and check this attack out. Just really nicely executed. Everything about this attack was really good. Also uses that cool barbarian trick with the barbarian king, where you feed the barbarian king basically barbarians and use a baby dragon to take it out. So it just keeps pulling him back, and so it doesn't get in the range of anything else like air defenses or archer tower. So everything's going pretty well here with the queen walk. The minions and archers are doing some funneling, or it's just a minion. I'm sorry, just archers doing that 6 o'clock. We've got the queen that's going to go ahead and take out these buildings and start walking up to the 3 o'clock. There we go with the giant to trip that clan castle, which is a baby dragon, a witch, and I think a Valkyrie. There we go. So they're going to go ahead and take it. That's the only thing that was done wrong about this attack, is putting that archer on that elixir collector, because it kind of distracted them and took them out instead of going straight for the queen. But one poison and a rage and no ability is going to be used here. Just really cool. Then he can drop some barbarians down there. Now he's got some wizards picking up that trash buildings at the 9 o'clock. And here's the barbarian swap here. So just feeding in barbarians one after another. There's another one, and distracting the king to come in there, and look at that. This really nice. Don't want to miss the rest of the attack there though. There's the jump. He's going to do a double jump here with king and bowlers to go ahead and get into that 9 o'clock, then 10 o'clock or 9:30, and then 10 o'clock compartment after he drops that. And he's got some hogs to go ahead and just take out some of these buildings that are just doing nothing at all. One hog to go ahead and take that out. We still have a rage. This queen is going to decide to just bang on the wall. I have no idea what it's for. Thought it was to get the enemy queen, but it's not, because she bangs into the wall and then she starts targeting the sweeper. So I guess she was really upset about that sweeper, because she wasn't going for that queen until right now. Just really weird stuff. But the king is tanking, using his ability to go ahead and push through here. The problems with these type of designs of bases is there's nothing in that core. There's just air defenses, and a couple hogs are going to go ahead and wipe this out without any problem. Way overkills it. There's nothing to hit any of these defenses. Has tons of hogs coming in here. That king is still going to live. The queen is still up to go ahead and do her thing to go back up to the 3 o'clock. And we just have tons of hogs, full health queen with healers, and swag poison there on that attack. So yeah, just crushing this. Just love to watch that. My attack was very similar. I just came in from the 12 o'clock, and that sweeper caused me some problems that I didn't get the bottom part of that base cleaned up, so or taken care of. All right, last one, and it is going to be, let's just see here, number 26. Okay, number 26 by Aman. Let's go ahead and check this one out. Here you go. Kind of cheating here. You can see little pictures of it. Okay, not a big deal, but what kind of attack would you use here? So that is the question. Take a look at the base. Got our air defenses, not quite in all four corners. Got one that's kind of a little funky up there in the 2 o'clock. I don't know. We have no builder huts to really worry about. Queen is not centralized. She's at the 3 o'clock compartment. So what do you all think? What would you use? Clan Castle's a little offset. If you said you would use the Bewitched, you are awesome. And you're also the same as Aman. So here we go. Let's go ahead and check that out. That is going to be 3 golems and 8 witches to just basically run through this base like it is, I guess, a hot knife on butter. Is that what it is? No, that can't be. That's pretty dumb. Whatever. But he's going to go through this base pretty easily. A little bit longer than 2 minutes. So we've got the 2 golems now. He swags almost 2 golems in the beginning here, because he's got these golems tanking for almost no defenses, and they're not going to take this jump, or they're not going to take this wall break and get into the compartment. Only that one golem is. They're not going to take the jump. They got to deal with the clan castle here without those 2 golems. They're just banging on a wall. Even after that defense goes down, that wizard tower goes down, they're still not rerouting. Queen and bowlers are going to go ahead and walk, but we've got a couple witches in the core with the golems and the king and the bowlers. So I mean, things are not looking awesome here, but they're, that's part of this attack, is it gives you a lot of leeway. Finally, those golems are going to reroute after all those defenses go down, and it's basically going to give like a second life to this attack. Because if there were not these two, this golem and golemites coming into these compartments here, then I don't know if they would have gotten a 3-star, because these golems need to tank for these witches and Larrys as they come in and take out these defenses, as well as the queen and bowlers coming from the 6 o'clock. So that is pretty much a hero golem that's finally stepping in, even though he wasn't doing anything at the beginning. So we've got the queen, who still has ability, and we've got a very low health bowler, some wizards, and that golem finally breaks up, breaks into pieces into golemites, but he's doing his job. And the queen is going to be able to, if she needs to, use her ability to go ahead and take those 2 Teslas out, which will be a huge deal. We only have 1 more point defense after those 2 Teslas, which is the cannon, but is being distracted by, unfortunately, a queen and not the Larrys. Here comes the queen with still with ability, and I think it's just about it. She's going to go ahead and bust in here, and then we've got 1 wizard tower, and then we've got something on the bottom there that's taken out by the witches. So really nice attacks. I love to see the variation. People keep saying Town Hall 9 is dead. I'm sorry, it's not dead. We're using different attack styles with it. It's a lot of fun. Not one attack style is too overpowered or a gimme on these type of things. It's just a really good time. So hopefully you all enjoyed it. I mean, hopefully you're using the same type of styles, just tweaking it to your own likes, and whatever you feel makes it comfortable to get those 3 stars for you. Please like, subscribe if you haven't already. Share them with your clanmates. I'm sure if you all enjoy these videos, they would enjoy them and benefit from them the same. So go ahead and practice these things in the friendly challenges. Get used to the army compositions, the spells, when to use them. The timing is everything, and make sure you work on that funneling. That's what we keep working on. Funneling 101, getting those troops inside the core. Even though sometimes when they walk, you still get the 3-star. So go ahead and get those 6-star clan wars and practice those 3-star attacks.